Hey guys, Lunar Spy 1127 here. This week was supposed to be Golden Week, but the manga chapters came out yesterday and Saturday. So since the chapters came out, let's begin with Naruto chapter 584, Kabuto the Doctor. So the chapter begins with Kabuto and Orochimaru meeting. Orochimaru tells Kabuto that he knows something he doesn't about why his mother targeted him and why she doesn't remember. So Orochimaru takes Kabuto to his lab, and he starts to tell him that both him and Nono were supposed to be disposed of because they were just too good at their job, and that they knew too much as well. Because Kabuto spent most of his time gathering information of all the hidden villages, Root thought he was dangerous and had to be disposed of. Orochimaru also revealed that right after Kabuto left, Danzo told Nono the true reason why he left and was to sacrifice himself so that the monastery could get money. Danzo offered Nono that he will free him if she would assassinate a certain someone, and that certain someone was Kabuto. As to why she didn't remember him, the Anbu Root used a brainwashing trick where they show her what Kabuto would look like. They show her fake photos of what Kabuto would look like when he grew up, and then they would show her Kabuto what really looked like, but as the enemy. So they tricked her into thinking that Kabuto grew up as someone else, and tricked her into trying to kill the real Kabuto. So so she was brainwashed. So one of my theories was correct. Danzo did alter her memory. And Orochimaru was also sent to kill the shinobi who survived. So because of this, Kabuto was really angry. He used his chakra scalpels to stab Orochimaru so many times because he was so frustrated about learning what Anburu did to his mother and that he lost his true self again. But Orochimaru was alive, of course. I remembered the episode where Orochimaru fought Naruto in his Kyuubi mode, that Orochimaru, like a snake, shed his skin, and came out of his mouth. Yeah, that was disgusting. And he does the same thing here to survive getting attacked by Kabuto. So, Kabuto wants to know why Orochimaru isn't trying to kill him. All he says is that because he acknowledges his skills and his abilities, that he thought it would be a waste to kill someone like him, and he wants to use him to gather intelligence, to gather all these things to make himself a new person. He even tells Kabuto that if you want to know who you are, then just collect things and information. If you collect all there is to collect, then you'll certainly come to understand it. So he's basically saying, gather things to become a new person. If you're taking things from people, if you're taking like certain things that make people who they are and making them into your own person, that you're pretty much not really you in a way. Not being satisfied with yourself and adding new things to yourself would make you a hybrid of all these things. Not really your true self, in a way, but anyway, Orochimaru offers Kabuto to join his side, and of course he does. Time passes by, and we actually get a connection between Kabuto and Sasori. Turns out Kabuto was actually a double agent for Orochimaru. He was posing as one of Sasori's spies for him to spy against Orochimaru, but he was just used to spy on the Akatsuki. Makes sense. And also we get a brief cameo of Sasori Hiroko puppet, I believe. But also, more time has passed by. We get brief cameos of Kimimaru, Jugo, Suigetsu, the Sound 4, and Karin, even one with Sasuke. And as time passed, right after Orochimaru's supposedly death, Kabuto, I guess he gathered the remains of Orochimaru, put him in some giant blender or juicer, whatever the hell this thing is, I don't know, never seen it before, and I guess he used it, the giant juicer to extract all of Orochimaru's blood and insert it into himself, which would explain why he has those white scales from before, and that's where the chapter ends. This chapter, it was okay. I'm starting to get. I actually like the fact that we learn about Kabuto's connection with the Akatsuki. I did like that, and seeing how he joined with Orochimaru. Also, Danzo, you sick son of a bitch! Why is it this guy appears to be responsible for almost everything that happened throughout this series? He was one of the elders who wanted the Uchiha to be executed. He was the one that took Kabuto and used him as a spy and manipulated him and Nano to try to kill each other, and that didn't work out. Not to mention allying himself with Hanzo, causing it, and pretty much responsible, kind of, with the death of Yahiko, turning Nagato into pain. Not to mention killing that messenger frog, so that Naruto's arrival when Pain invaded Konoha would be delayed, and so he could selfishly become Hokage. Not to mention the fact he manipulated the Fire Daimyo to become the 6th Hokage. No. He's not the 6th Hokage. He's just a Hokage substitute. And that did not end well, did it? God. This guy, to think he's doing these things just, for the sake of the village, or so that he can become Hokage, and yet Danzo's interference always made things worse. To be honest, the only time I ever liked Danzo was when he sacrificed himself trying to kill Sasuke and Tobi, but that didn't work. It made his character kind of redeemable, but Danzo, good God, this guy. Anyway, I guess this week's chapter, I'm not really sure, but it may be the conclusion to all the flashbacks. I kind of hope they are, because honestly, another chapter of flashbacks, it will be way too much. I just want to go back to the main plot already. Reveal the goddamn Izanami already. I just want the flashbacks to end, get back to the plot, move on. But this chapter was actually not bad. I think that maybe all of Kabuto's past. But next week we may get another flashback chapter of him probably learning the Snake Sage mode. Or, to be honest, I'm actually hoping flashbacks would end for next week, for the plot to move on. But you know what? I did like this chapter, so I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. Flashbacks were really informative, and it looks like it may be over, but I would have given it 8 out of 10, but I just want the plot, I just want these flashbacks to be done by now. So that's Naruto chapter 584. Also, the new Shippuden movie, Blood Prison. It came out a few days ago, and I gotta admit, it was surprisingly good. It was way better than The Lost Tower. I liked the plot, the characters, the fight scenes were pretty good. Some of the characters there, they were just there for fan service. They didn't do much. Although Killer Bee got to do something, which was pretty cool. And the ending was a bit sad, and I did like the new characters in this movie. And also, no goddamn damsels in distress. I always hated that. They always do that. The first Shippuden movie, it was okay. It was actually pretty good. I liked that. Second Shippuden movie, it wasn't as great as the first one. Third one was my overall favorite. Fourth one, Damsel in Distress, again, it wasn't that great. No, I thought that movie was supposed to be about, Naruto and Minato developing a relationship, bonding father and son. Not about this girl and this new town that I really didn't care about that much. But the fifth movie, it was actually pretty good. I liked it. I recommend watching it. It's a really good movie. As for the new movie, Road to Ninja, I hope that it's good because I noticed lately that in the Shippuden movies, the odd-numbered movies are good, but the even-numbered movies are not so good. And this is the sixth Shippuden movie that's coming out this year, so I'm hoping it's good because Minato and Kushina are in it, and they better do something in this movie. I want to see that. So yeah, that's my brief little review and thoughts on the movies. Also, fillers are done, and Thursday is gonna be Gaara's speech, and the war is gonna start. So yay! No more month-long fillers of the same repetitive stuff that we've already seen before. So, yeah, I guess that's my little review and thoughts of the movie and the chapter. So, I'm Lunar Spiral 1127, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.